I'm Brandy Starr, COO and Senior Consultant for Tegrita Consulting Group. And today I want to talk to you about leveraging the power of Eloqua across the business. So my question for you is marketing the only department taking advantage of the benefits of Eloqua? If you're like most companies, the answer is yes. Eloqua is, after all, a marketing automation platform. However, marketing and sales are not the only one that can benefit from automation and the tools that Eloqua has to offer. So what I want to propose to you today is a few solutions for how other departments can see the value and realize the benefits of Eloqua across your business. So first, at Tegrita, we leverage Eloqua for our operations team. Being a remote team is very beneficial in a lot of ways, but it does also pose its challenges. And communication within the team is often one of them. Our consultants are focused on working on our client projects day in and day out, and so sometimes it can be difficult to find time to have internal meetings to talk about process and policy changes, things that we're learning within the team. And so we have our operations automated through Eloqua. Every day, an email goes out called the Operations Daily to our entire team, communicating key things that the team needs to know. In addition, wherever we have new consultants come aboard, we also have automated the onboarding process to help communicate the key things that they need to know. I also have another client who's a small bank in Nashville. They have fully automated their HR process. So when a new person is hired, there's an Eloqua form that is filled out and notifications are sent to the various teams that need to execute tasks to onboard that new person. Once that person starts, they then have a fully automated onboarding campaign to help the new hire get acclimated to their culture, learn their policies, and do their job more effectively. Think about it. The last time that you started your job, the first week is really like drinking from a fire hose. There's so much information thrown at you at once. It's very difficult to retain all of it, especially when you don't need most of it right away. When you want to take vacation, where do I go? If I have a medical issue, when does my insurance kick in? All of these things are things that can be automated as a part of an internal campaign for new hires. We had another client that actually leveraged Eloqua for their customer service department. They are a manufacturer and they had a situation where there was a recall on a product, as all manufacturers have at some point, and there was a team dedicated to managing this recall. So what they did was they executed an Eloqua campaign to all of the affected individuals so that they could handle getting the product replaced. An Eloqua form was leveraged to request replacement. And every morning, we leverage the form submission report to have all the submissions from the previous day sent to the team that was responsible for processing those recall requests. In the morning, they'd come in, that email was in their inbox, they divided up amongst the team, and they had their work for the day. Every department in your business can benefit from leveraging Eloqua in some way. So I encourage you, think about the other ways that Eloqua can be beneficial. What types of communications do you send beyond your marketing communications? Could you leverage it for HR, for operations, for customer service? Could you better manage your sales process? In my former life, when I was a marketing manager, our CRM wasn't integrated with Eloqua. This was extremely challenging. There would be times where I would be nurturing a contact and that contact would call into their salesperson, but I had no way of knowing that sales was actively engaging with them because we had a once a week pull of data. So what did I do? I created an Eloqua form, put it on a plain landing page, provided that link to our sales team, and what I told them is anytime you have a client call in, first, leverage Eloqua Profiler so that way you can see what we've sent them. And if you can see that they're in an active nurture campaign, just fill out this little form with the disposition of that call, and it will completely change the path that that contact is on in the nurture campaign. So if they put in a status that said that they were actively engaging, there was a filter criteria looking for that status from that form submission, And if they were actively engaged, communications from that nurture campaign stopped. If they talked to sales and said they were uninterested, they were completely removed from the campaign. These are just a few examples of how you can leverage the power of Eloqua beyond your marketing team. So I challenge you, leave a comment below. Tell me, how else are you using Eloqua, or what ideas do you have that could better your business? And then I encourage you to talk with your teams about that. If you need some help figuring out how Eloqua can benefit your other departments, I'd love to talk to you. But until then,